Okay, so just letting everything come back up here.
Thumb cramp? Time to grab a snack with
Okay, I
Farm
think
Boy.
we're back up. So I'm going to restart this whole thing. I'll make sure I delete everything that we did thus far and start from scratch because somehow everything just kind of crashed on me. But this is how to film a lookbook part 3, and we're going to do some color grading. I need to figure out what happened on the last stream. It kind of crashed on me, and it's doing all kinds of weird stuff. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So it even says I'm still live on Facebook, which I'm clearly not. Well, I guess I am now, but before I was not. Make sure I get rid of the old one real quick. Sorry, I'll be right with you all. Okay. Okay, let's get that out of there. Okay, so again, this is part 3. Sorry about what happened before. Where we were was I was adding a LUT onto the footage to this, and we were going through and making some changes to our editing. Uh, Kind of lost my train of thought because everything got screwed up there, but yeah, let's go ahead and try to make this the best stream possible as I drink this beer. Hops is real. It's pretty good stuff, y'all. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to it. This is the color grading of the lookbook we've worked on in parts 1 and 2. And now we're at the color grading phase. And where we were at when it kind of all went to hell was we had our LUT on here, just a Rec 709. We talked about that. We talked about adjustment layers and how if you add something to adjustment layer, every clip underneath of it for the length of the clip is affected, because you can see here, see the difference? And we were talking about comparison view, trying to figure that all out. And then that's when we died. So we need to go back. Okay, that looks a lot better. That we're about ready to fix how red everything looked, and that's when it crashed. So let's just talk about what I just did there again, since we're starting from scratch. To get the best white balance, regardless of anything, you want a gray card. And here's two. So basically, put these up in front of your camera and record a small clip of you or somebody holding these gray cards, and then go into here and click this, and then click on the gray card. That'll help your camera find middle gray, which will then help balance things out. We didn't do this because actually this was an impromptu shoot that turned into all of this stuff. So I just took her white purse here and I just clicked the eyedropper, clicked on that. So now we look a lot better. The blue's still pretty pronounced, so we're just going to add a little bit more red in there, just like that. Okay, so what we were talking about in the right before everything died is how to match footage, right? So there's two different ways to do it. You can just copy and paste by doing this. You copy that. Oh, didn't want to do that. Control Z, Control C. Go here, right click, paste your attributes, and boom. This is a little black for me because the difference is obviously we shot directly in the sun and here we're not. You could see right here where it's clipping. So you want to take your blacks, make sure you create that separation. Actually, we're a little too hot here, so we're going to do the same thing with the whites, like that. Just like that. Now we have two clips that look pretty good. You could try your luck by doing the auto button. Actually, it lit it up kind of nicely. But in my opinion, it's a little too cold. Bring those blacks up, and that's going to make it a little harder. So I don't mind that. Some people like to do that. It's kind of like a test, and I do it a lot of times in photo. Wow, to see what Photoshop in Capture One will do. Don't really do it in video, but that's how you do it if you like the auto button. But anyway, another way to make this happen is by the color match. Go to comparison view here. So here's our clip and here's our reference. Now that it's actually working. So as you know, we edited this clip here, and then we're going to take this. This is our current. And then what you do is you can wait till that's done analyzing. You could actually do a color match if it lets me do it. But for some reason now it's stuck in analyzing. So I've had nothing but issues with color match for some reason. Not sure why it's not working. But in the real world, if you got lucky and this was working, this would say analyze, not analyzing. You would click on this and it would take your reference clip and put your current clip to the closest it could get. But since it's not working for whatever reason, we're going to go ahead and turn that off. We'll go to our comparison clip here and we're going to Control C it, go to another clip. We're going to go paste attribute and paste it. And that's what we got. Go back. Still, if you go here, you can see we're clipping just a tad. I'm going to go ahead and bring that up. And then I'll actually bring this down. Like I said in the first video, before it all went to crap, I like to keep my highlights between 90 and 100 and my blacks and my shadows between 0 and 10. Right? So my blacks will be 0 and 10. My shadows probably like 10 to 30. Then 30 to 60 is your midtones. Then 68 is your highlights, and then your whites. So that's kind of how I do my color grading. You could probably watch like 1,000 videos on YouTube, and somebody's going to be a little different. But I try not to clip. But we already did that, so let's go ahead and copy that guy. You could actually do it this way, so that way you can see what I'm doing. Paste attributes, and then there we go. And then if you take that away, you should be able to see what you did. Actually, let's go ahead and remove it real quick. That's not got nothing pasted. For some reason, it didn't paste. Now I want to paste it twice. You see how that button is? When I paste it once. I don't know why it's not pasting over. It looks like it took it because actually it didn't, because this should be darker and these aren't moved, which is weird because this should be like if we were doing this from scratch, we'd want to take this down here. Actually, this should go up. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Right about like that. And you can see that kind of matches. But again, my rule stands, right? You can see I'm between 90 and 10. You can see these clips pretty much match. Now these clips are kind of, we're going to treat twice. So now what you have to be careful here is if you ever do anything like this, right? You want to make sure your motion and your scale, everything's turned off. Because what you'll end up doing is you'll mess up the crop. I don't know what auto would do with these clips. That's good enough. Lighten them up a little bit. It's kind of difficult to see. You can see like one half there, but then they're kind of going on top of each other. So if you wanted to see one of these clips and not both, if you're doing this edit, you would want to turn one of these off like that. And that's your top. And then turn the other one off. Right like that. So just for fun, what we could do this. Oh, we gotta turn one of them on, stupid. Like that, and then that could be fun, right? Why not? Anyway, so I think my title will come here. So, just for fun. And then we can go ahead and paste. Elementary color here. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that, for some reason, the bottom one wasn't working, but this is a little too hot for me. See, like here, we're almost at 100 here. So let's go ahead and take our highlights. Just bring them down ever so slightly. Right there. Do the same thing for here. And you could actually batch do this too, if you wanted to. Now, if you wanted this hot look, you could totally do that. That's just not my style. I'm actually going to bring the shadows down to get it back into our hair, and I might even do that in this clip right here. But as you can see, I'm super close. I got only that little bit of error. I don't want to clip, because if you start clipping your blacks, the detail in our hair is going to go bye-bye, and we don't want to do that. So I like that. And then we'll go ahead and paste it here. And it's still a little bright again. So again, let's take our highlights, let's bring it down. It's about right there. And we have a little wiggle room here, so let's bring our blacks down just a little bit. Play those back. Alright, so now, I don't know, these since these are a different look, it didn't look too bad. But actually, I don't hate it. You can actually do that too. You can batch paste it. Ooh, that actually was really nice. That actually did a really good job. I like how those whites pop. It's a little bright, like I said, but I actually like that because it's so much light, like white around page, that actually looks pretty good. I don't like that, however. I feel like I lost a lot. You could tell where the sun was here. I was able to get a lot of the sun around her body, but once here, I couldn't. So we're going to have to do a little bit of stuff here. It's too blue, so we're going to have to do that, I think. Yeah, that's good. You see the difference now? If I take it back, it's too blue, right? Because see, the blue is sitting here writing the crap out of that. So if I go back and go redo, I've kind of balanced it. See this line? Actually, I put a little bit more red, and the reason I did that is because when we shot these last few shots, if you watch part 1, the sun was pretty low at that point, so I'm going to have to batch in the reds back into the frame. And with Paige's red hair, like that, you're doing her a disservice by not showing that off. So I'm actually going to copy this, and then I'm going to actually put that. I'm going to remove the color, because if you double up, it's going to look really bad, but we'll paste it. And that's actually too bright, so let's go ahead and take them highlights down. Actually, we got to bring these down. Actually, I might just bring, and I feel like this is a little bright too. Right there's good. So I like that shot. I don't know why this one was so bright, but I do like that one. It's almost a little too dark, but I like it. Kind of gives that the nice dark here. Right around here, we might actually, I don't like these little spikes of highlight, but I don't feel like that's a bad idea. I feel like I lack depth in this picture, but if I bring too much of that, if I go any further here, I'm going to clip. So I gotta go like right there. But if I bring the whites back, I feel like it's not too terrible, but the problem with that is I'm gonna have to do the same here, right, to make it match. So we'd have to bring up the whites there. I just feel like it's a little too harsh for me. So I'm gonna bring them out just a tad. I might even just bring them up here too, just a little. And then Okay. Let's watch it all the way through and see what we think here. And feel free to like talk if you guys see something you want to see or something doesn't look right or anything. Feel free to chat it up. Let's talk. I feel like that first shot could actually do a little work here. I feel like I'm missing something here, so let's... Okay. Just adding just a little bit white, a little bit more white back into it. Okay, let's play it all through. So on this top one here, we can definitely add some more whites back into the frame. And then we're going to take the blacks ever so slightly. Okay, now we'll switch to this. This is the opposite, needs more dark. Crap. It didn't switch. So let's make sure. Okay. That's a problem. Okay. Okay. Let's see what that looks like together. That's better. So if we were here, that gives more of like the emphasis on the shadows, which I do enjoy that. So that's not bad. Okay. I do like that. I think we're going to stick with that one. Then we'll go on to the next clip here. And we'll see how this looks. So this one looks okay. It feels like this is so so fast. And I honestly didn't mean it to be fast, but it just looks like I'm running so fast around her. I don't know why. I really didn't switch it up that much. But it just looks so fast. I don't know. Maybe it's just compared to this other. It's super slow and then bam, 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 bam. But I like it though. We could probably bring some stuff down here. I don't know how, like, these are the kind of shots you're sitting here and it's obviously super high because the damn sun's right there. But if I feel like if I bring that down, it's like it's going to do me no justice. But like I kind of want it because especially like right there, like we want more life into this shot. I shot into the sun for a reason. So I don't know. I'm arguing with myself at this point. It seems like. But anyway. And these shots are just gorgeous. Could probably even get a little bit more. I'm just inching the red on these shots just to... just for the hair. Okay. I definitely don't hate it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm trying to literally watch all of these I haven't figured out like the multi-stream yet very well, especially because it's read only and nobody's talking. So I'm streaming live to YouTube and I'm streaming live to Facebook and of course Twitch. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to to do this, you know. So if you do say hello, I will do my best to find it. But so this is kind of a bonus tip. We're kind of good on color grading at this point. I mean, we didn't need to do anything super strenuous, so I'm happy. But I don't know if you guys do this a lot, but we're going to talk about the whole audio aspect now. So what we're going to do now, I hear myself talking, which is not what I wanted. Okay, now I feel better. Sorry about that, guys. I could hear myself talking, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on? Anyway, so we're going to fade in and out the music as well. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Basically, the easiest way for me, what I like to do, I'll come here, and I'm going to hit my keyframe, and we'll go -50. Let it play for like 2 seconds. Then I go -5. I like -5 for stuff that doesn't inquire like anybody talking over the music. If it's just the music, I will definitely go -5. Now, if somebody's talking, depending on the context of the shot versus the conversation, I'll go -10 to -15. It all depends. But see, we kind of just did that. Went from nothing to something. We could actually probably even spread that out a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll go here, click on the music again. We'll delete this keyframe until we're about right there, and then we'll do a -5. That should be a little bit more gradual. There we go. Nice. We're going to do the same on the tail end. I'll line it up right to where we start the dip. Going to click that keyframe. Then I'm going to click it again at the end to go -50. So that way it fades out with the music. Just like that. So now we got our music kind of where we wanted it. We got our color grading pretty well. The next step would obviously be like transitions, graphics, stuff like that. I didn't want to really cover that in this video. If somebody chats, I will. But that was kind of supposed to be part 4. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about keeping going. But I might. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do the should we do some transitions and such? Do you guys want to see some? Basically, I would just be showing you how I put them on top of each other, how to do screen mode on a lot of these, stuff like that. If you really are interested, I will do it. I will show you my motion graphics that I use kind of for the title portion as well. It's really up to y'all. If you want me to do it, I will do it. If not, I'll probably just end the video here. So if you want me to do it, I will do it. Let me go ahead and get on my NAS and grab my transitions and such. I don't really use transitions like most people, you know, with like the super fast, like, oh shit, going left, oh shit, going right, oh, we're spinning around, we're zooming in, zooming out. I don't really like those kind of transitions. I feel like they're kind of tacky and cringy because it just reminds me of those people on like TikTok with their cell phones running around a car or something like that. It's really just not my style. So I don't like to do it. I go for more like a subtle effect. I really like a lot of Tropic Color, their transitions, and I like some others. But like I said, it's all up to preference and stuff. And if you do like this super fast transitions, dope. That's your shit. That's cool. I like it. You know, it's not really my style though. So what I normally would do here is we'll run through. I usually kind of change it up once we see a difference in frame. I would put them right here because they're differentiating the shot, right? We're at a different spot. So I normally do that there, right? So like right here, it's a good spot. I feel like we're changing something. As far as what we will do, I don't know. Um, what do you guys think? What kind of transition should we do? You do like a nice film burner, always nice. I like those a lot. So basically, we put this here, and what I like to do, these are drag and drop. They're super sweet. One of my favorite ones, and we'll make it very big to fit it, and we'll turn it to screen. And what it'll do is this. Boom. Very subtle. I love it. So that pretty cool. We got some. I've never used these yet. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, they're huge. So right there might be good for the light. I'm going to set that bitch to screen. Yeah. It kind of adds, you see? If we take that off. There actually, we could probably like throw a light leak on top of that and kind of just layer on. Let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. This is the best part of editing to me. I mean, some people really get frazzled when it's type of stuff, but I love it. Okay, so that's a very intense part of the light leak, so let's put that on top too. Let's also set it to screen. The reason we set it to screen because this is set to normal, right? And you're going to see nothing underneath of this, which obviously you want to see the footage. That's the whole point of a transition, to move from footage to footage. So to change that, you want to hit this blend mode. You hit it to screen. Now we can see everything. Actually, we might even keep that light leak rolling to the next shot. I like that. So we got our little film grain here. Pop, pop. I don't like that abrupt stop though, so I'm going to see if we can extend that out. That actually worked out pretty well. We can even actually move this a little further and kind of just catch a little bit. See how it adds to that. I actually really like this plugin, or not plugin, but this motion graphic. It's actually really nice because we're adding so much here. And here's what we'll do, because I don't like that abrupt stop. You see that? Here's what we're going to do. So here's a cool trick. Basically, here's the opacity. 100% is you could see it. 0% you can't see it at all. What we're going to do is go here to 100. We're going to set a keyframe here. And then we're going to go to about right here. And we're going to set it to 0. So that way it dies down slowly. Like that. Instead of like pop, it's gone. Which that sucks because they'd be like, why would, in the grand scheme of things, right? Why would that die off, right? The light, even though we're going around here, wouldn't just like be gone. I did that. But with this, it just like, oh, there goes the light. It kind of makes sense because the sun's now at the far part of the frame. So it does make a lot more sense, but it still wouldn't just disappear like that. So I think that looks really cool. It's really not a transition. I guess we're just adding texture to our shot. And I like it. We'll probably throw a transition here, just to come off of this window to the side shot. I don't think glitches are gonna do it. I like flash frames. I use them all the time. You put one right here, and you can turn this to screen like this, and we'll do this. Put him. It's a little too long or a little too short for me, so let's go ahead and get another one. That one says head, which is the front of frame, so we won't use that one. We might use this one though. Yeah, this is a switch of film. We'll hit screen. What if we did this and layered this? That might be pretty cool. So screwed that up. But a way to copy this over is to hold this and hold Alt, click, and then drag. Just like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to put it right here to kind of keep what we had going. Just like that. Now, you see how that becomes pretty sudden? We're going to do the same thing we did at the other one, where we're going to turn this opacity to 0. Then we're going to put it right here to 100. And then we're going to go here to 0. Oh, I don't want to do that. That would clear out all my keyframes, which is stupid. Okay, so then it's going to it'll kind of start from nothing, go to a lot, and come to nothing. Just like that, so gradual. See how subtle that is? That's the little stuff that will set you apart, right? That puts you from, like, this dude edits some shit to, like, wow. Because they won't even know that happened, right? That is so subtle and quick. You know, it doesn't take away, because I think a lot of effects, and this is just, again, my personal opinion, if they take away from the frame, take away, like, especially like rap videos or like any kind of music videos, like all the extra stuff, I feel like you're taking away from the talent of the person you're supposed to be watching. Now, I mean, I'm just saying, like, music ain't what it used to be, and a lot of these people can't really keep my attention and captivate me, so I guess the effects do help, but that's not the purpose of effects, right? It's to carry on the video to help with the fluidity of it, right? It's not supposed to be the whole end all be all of the video. But anyway, I just went on another rant. I told myself I wasn't going to go on a lot of rants today, but the hops is real. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, really like these light leaks. Light leaks? Wow. Light leaks. Looks pretty good. We really don't need another transition because these are all really good shots. We might do one to cut here since it's the ending frame. Let's see what we can find. Textures. No, not doing anything emulsion wise. Still a flash frame. No. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to look for something. Maybe a nice little flash burn. Flash burns are cool. I'll do this one since it matches the color of the frame. Appreciate you guys sticking with me, even though you ain't talking. I mean, I appreciate you guys watching and having some fun. Hopefully you're learning something, having a good time. I'm here to talk if you do want to learn or talk about something or say I suck or you don't like what I'm doing. Alright, so that seems a little much for me, so let's go ahead and shorten that. Because we really don't, like, once the transition has happened, we don't want to really just hang around. So we'll just, that's pretty good. So really, I guess I'm going to have to change the title of this to part 3 and part 4. Because we kind of did both. Anyway, wasn't my real intention, but that's how things go sometimes. Alright, so let's watch this over. Nice little opening. That's where my title's going to go, right there. Kind of split screening it. Pop. You don't want to stay too long on that. Here we go. All these nice little... Ooh. I like it. I like it. I like it. I think the only place we should put a transition is moving from here to here. But we got to find the right one, right? Because we don't want to take away from the movement of that shot. So I might just put like a, I think just film grain would be kind of crazy if we did that. So I don't know. Interesting. Oh, that's why. Or maybe not. For some reason I can't add the grain there. I think the glitch is too much. I don't like it. I think trailers are too much. We can maybe try a trailer. I've been using the crap out of these, man. I love them so much. So we'll do this. Maybe we'll just combine. So we'll go here. And then what we'll do is we'll throw a flash frame on top of that. So it's kind of like a double. Let's see. Actually, a flash burn probably be the better thing to do. Here we go. Let's go for something kind of reddish. Perfect. That's not as long as the other one, but that'll be fine. We're gonna screen it. I'm gonna go up here, put the actual trailer on the top, and then what we'll do is make this one big enough to fill the screen. So it looks like that. It stacks really well, actually. I don't mind that. Let me know what you guys think. You guys are like a huge talkative bunch. Talk us so much. Okay. Yeah, I actually like that. I think these look too much alike. Actually, they don't. That's fine. They don't. I might throw a light leak in there. I'm getting pretty excessive. Because it's not going to really like... I mean, how do I want to say this? It's not really like taking away. It's just kind of adding texture, right? So it's not the worst. See, I mean, put that there. Let's see. So I don't mind it. It's not too bad. Actually, I don't mind that. What do you guys think? You guys like how our lookbook has progressed? You can leave me. You can even say you hate it. You can say something. Like I see people watching. I don't know why you don't want to talk. People be hating. Let's play it one more time through. I'm done talking shit. These last shots were handheld. If you saw if you saw the number 2, well, actually part 1, you would have saw all the shots were handheld. Okay, so I think last but not least, we need to add a title. I already have some built. Let's go ahead and see what we have. I have some that I use in a pack sometimes. I have some pre-built. I really like these film titles. I think they're excellent. I love them. Um, I usually change the font, obviously, change the color. Um, really big into a couple different fonts. You'll see them in a second. But I'm trying to see. I like these partial styles or portal styles. I really like these guys. I usually use this one. You see a lot of my stuff on Instagram, like the smaller stuff, smaller like windowed. You see these all the time. Use them religiously. I love them. I just don't like the fonts that some of them come in, so I kind of make my own. But let's go ahead and try this one. See, that font's terrible. It wants to use Helvetica, which I don't have, but I like another font even better anyways. So what we're gonna do, I like, that's my favorite. Obviously we'll type the model, which we all know is page. And then we're gonna center this guy and move it all the way up. Just like that. And then I always put something like, as you know, if you've seen my Instagram, that's just what I like to do. Here, shit, this could be anything. We could say shot in Columbus. We could say shot in 6K. We could say really whatever we want. You guys have something you want me to put? What do you think I should put? Anything? Anybody got anything? Y'all just don't talk. Let's just say shot in I don't like that. Let's just leave it. I don't really like it. Maybe I just won't put anything there. Because I just don't really... I don't know what I want to put there. Nobody's giving me no ideas. Y'all don't do nothing for me. Because we could duplicate it. It's pretty quick. And you just drag it down. Just like so. My CPU is kicking in. Hopefully you're not seeing a bunch of stuff. Hold on, I gotta answer something on my phone. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. What we could do, I was gonna say like, sometimes I'll do this where we'll knock this down to like credit size, and I'll go like camera. I'll say it in like lowercase. I guess I can't in this font because I'm stupid. Camera. If I could spell. Black Magic Pocket Cinema 6K Pro. I'll say lens. I think I shot this on the Canon 24-105. Location. We'll just say Columbus. Just like that. That's not bad. Wait, somehow. Why did it turn gray? Somehow the opacity get changed? I gotta fix that. Yeah, look at that. What the hell just happened? That's so strange. I don't know what just happened. Like, why did this do this? Odd. Alright, hold on. Well, we can skin this cat a different way. Duplicate. We're all. There we go. There we go. And then let's make that like 150. Oh, maybe 200. Let's take some spacing into her name. Let's make this like 10. 20. Then I want mine spaced out pretty far. Come on now. There. Alright, so now let's watch it. I swear I didn't speed that up in post. Let's give it one more pass through. Alright, I think that's it. We will, I guess we're done. I feel pretty good about it. If you want to export this, you just literally would Control A. You can actually click this button, but I don't like it. You can go to Export, Media, pick your little preset. If you use a preset, they got a bunch of them here. You can actually add some. You can do your settings however you'd like. I shoot in 6K, downscale into 4K because I like to keep my quality and be able to punch in. And if I want to do actual like phone quality, which you'll see if you ever do watch my Instagram, that's how I do that. I don't even have to shoot vertical like some cameras have to because I shoot in 6K and downscale. People ask me all the time why you do that. Why you don't need 6K. You do need 6K if you want to do what I want to do. But that's my personal preference. You do you. Live your best life. But anyway, so we basically just did like how to film a lookbook parts 3 and 4 on a live stream, live on Facebook, live on YouTube for all of you to see. If you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram, comment on this video on YouTube or Facebook, email me. You can hit my Instagram, get my link tree, all that stuff. If you're watching this from YouTube, please subscribe. Watch my other content. Hopefully you like it. Let me know if you don't. If you're on Facebook, check out some of my